that was a question I had for you. Is like, how do you get it? I'm assuming you don't get that much like hater comments. I don't know if you do. Do you
I
sometimes get them?
so I'm fortunate that it's a pretty small percentage, right? I would say under 10%, let's say. It's pretty small, right?
Yeah, okay.
But no matter what you post online, you're gonna get it 100%. That's why for me, like with my subscriber base and my community as of right now, I honestly can't imagine what Rick Beato gets and what all these other guys, because it's so much more multiplied than mine. And the bigger you get, the more of that you get because people just like to, you know, pick on the big channels sort of thing, right? But um, yeah, it's just, on TikTok, when that first video went viral, it was a shred parody of Hotel California, right? So it was like, what if Eddie Van Halen and Steve Vai and all these guys played on Hotel California? So the idea of that is already ridiculous. Like it's supposed to
Right.
be over the top, right?
Right.
But you definitely get your fair share of like, you ruined a classic, or this sounds terrible, or like I almost like was lucky to like experience all that in that video. So then from then on, it's like, like
Yeah.
this might just not be for you.
Right.
Do
But
you know what
some
I mean?
people are. It's brutal though. Some people just
Oh, some
they'll
yeah.
show up leaving. Like, what kind of person just like tries to like spread negativity online?
I've
Like, you can't
I've said
trust
that
those
so
people.
many times where
Yeah.
I've seen so many videos online that I'm not a fan of. I have never once commented to let people know I don't like it. Not
Yeah.
once. So it's like I don't really understand it, and I don't want to understand it, but it's almost like uh, you almost kind of feel bad, if that makes sense. Where it's just like if this is how you spend your day, then it's like
Yeah.
you're probably having a crappy day, and I more feel bad at that point than like take it personally. But it's funny. I got a comment one time. Um, Someone commented something like how much they hate guitar solos, right? But like, and some I did reply, and I was just like, you are on the wrong channel right now. Like this is
Yeah.
this is not the place for you.
Yeah. This is all guitar solo. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, eh?
But again, like that, you can't try to win that person over because you do this and you do this like specifically well. You're not just gonna it's not going to appeal to everybody, if that makes sense. But you definitely will find enough people who do like what you do, right?
Right.
Um, yeah, even you'd be so. I get hate when I try to give away a free guitar. Like, there's just literally nothing you can do. Where you know, I had one giveaway that unfortunately was only. Um, oh, I can't remember if it was only the States or only Canada. It's one of the two because it was the Canadian side of that company, right? It's not my decision, but they're so and so Canada, and let's give it away in Canada. So I got like a bunch of angry Americans like unsubscribing on it's like
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah. Like, what can you do, right?
not sure what you want me to do here, but
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was asking that question because this morning I woke up to like two hater comments on like my. I posted a new reel and it was one of my "Do you play guitars" out in public, and I actually was from like last year. It's one of my first ones I filmed, and it was like at the end of my like cycle on the street I usually walk, and since then I've learned that like I tune every couple streets just to make sure it's like still in tune. This time it wasn't. The guy strummed a couple chords and it was out of tune, and I was like, shit, like I really wish it wasn't out of tune. Anyways, I didn't post the video, and then I wanted to post it, couldn't find it, and then I found it like literally last week. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make the "Do you play guitar?" Like, this guy took his time out of his day to, play for the channel. I'm still gonna post
yeah,
the
yeah,
video. And anyways, people are like, "Oh, at least tune the guitar before you play." Like, such an amateur, like writing all this stuff. And I was like, man, like I remember once I posted a video and like it was on Facebook. It popped off. It got over 1 million views, and like it was just
nice,
hater comment after hater comment. I
yeah,
posted
yeah,
a video of Herman Lee when he was. I don't know if you've seen it, where he's does his like he lifts the guitar, like whatever he does,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
and then it falls apart.
yeah, like broke in half. I think he does it on purpose. Anyways, um, or maybe he doesn't. And
Not a
anyways,
good endorsement for his guitars.
exactly. And I just wrote, I just done like a bobblehead. I was like, this is how you don't play guitar, as like a joke, right? Like this guy is like a god on guitar. Like I'm, people are like, you don't tell Herman Lee how to play guitar. Like, oh, how dare you? And then I got like, I actually got two personal messages. People being like giving me like crap for posts. Anyways, I was mind blown at the amount of hate out there because, like you said, when you see something you don't like, you just swipe past it and go to the next thing and carry on
Yeah,
with your life.
yeah, yeah. I don't respond to like the tough thing. The real tough thing as a creator is that to a lot of those comments, you have a comeback right away that you'd like to say,
Yeah,
but it's never worth it. It's just like, again, that's not a person I'm trying to win over, and it's not the type of energy I want to bring to my channel. If you notice on my channel, there's never any um, negative videos in the sense of like, I see other videos where it's like, the most overrated guitar players or like, guitar players that suck or, like just, and it's just a negative energy where guess what kind of comments you're going to get if you're putting out that type of content, right? Um, and I have one short that is meant half as a joke. It's meant half as a joke of who's the greatest rock guitar player of all time, and I'm like, is it Eddie Van Halen? And I show
right.
clips of
Yeah,
Eddie, and then I come back and I go, yeah, it's Eddie Van Halen. Now it's meant as half a joke that obviously it's not definitive like that. It's not like you can't really say that, but also it's just me paying tribute to Eddie because he's my favorite and I love the guy, and so it's just like a little tribute to Eddie Van Halen, right? But oh my God, the comment section on that video, just people take it so personally and they take it so seriously as well. People ripping me apart. Why the hell should we listen to you? What the hell do you know? All this kind of stuff. And it's just like, and again, at the end of the day, I'm okay taking that because I'm paying tribute to Eddie. That's really what matters here. But it makes me laugh when, like, did this video ruin your day? Because like, maybe take a break from the internet for today if this is pushing it over the edge.
right. 100%. I actually watched that video, your Eddie Van